Hello everyone, welcome to the Ichimoku charts.com daily analysis for the Euro US dollar FX for Wednesday, April 10th, 2013. Well, a continuation of the trend to the upside today. The candle that we're analysing here is actually the second last candle here on the chart. That final candle there is still currently developing, and I'll discuss that fairly soon, and it's looking rather bearish. But analysing this second last candle, the candle has actually finished trading. The trend was to the upside, with the candle that's made a higher high and a higher low, but we did have a spinning top type candle, and that did suggest a very strong possibility of a change of trend to the downside. If we look at this first time frame uptrend that the market was in the recent past over the last week or so, we had a series of white body candles, and that suggested that on a net basis between the open and the close for each of those days, there was very strong momentum to the upside by the buyers. Today's trading, we see now for the first time in about a week and a half a black body candle, and that now suggests that the sellers have made net bearish progress, so the buyers have lost quite a bit of strength. We also had the very strong downside price rejection, as evidenced by the shadow on the top of the body of the candle, but also some upside price rejection, as evidenced by the shadow on the bottom, and that suggests some indecision in this market. The sellers have actually taken control of this market. They've closed the market down between the midpoint level and the lows, so a weak amount of control, but certainly a strong change in control from the previous day's trading where the buyers were in control. Now the sellers have taken control, and as I've mentioned already, both the buyers and the sellers did lose some commitment throughout the trading day, with the buyers losing more commitment than the sellers, and all of this does basically suggest a potential for a change of trend. And if we look at the current candle as it's developing, we have already had that trend change. We have a candle with a lower high and a lower low, so and a black body candle, and confirming the change of trend that we saw potential for today. Now there is a possibility that if this market does rally to take out the high of today's candle, then we won't technically have a change of trend, so we do need to wait until this candle does actually finish developing, which will be roughly around this time tomorrow. But just looking at this current candle, we do have very strong support down at the 130.25. It has been a significant level for this market in the recent past and prior to that, and just 3 or 4 trading periods ago we saw strong downside price rejection from there. The market was holding as resistance around that level, and now it is very potentially very strong support, so 130.25 is crucial. If the market does trade down through there in a bearish manner, then the 129.68 level is a level of previous support and then resistance, so that is most likely to be a very strong level as well. To the upside, if the market does trade back up to the upside, at the moment the way this candle is developing, 130.79 is resistance for this market, and the market tested above there today and failed to close above there, but then up to the 131.45, but it certainly doesn't look as though this market is going to develop up there for today's trading. Now in terms of the Fibonacci extension, and we're examining the first time frame uptrend that the market has been in for the conclusion of today's trading, and comparing that to the previous time the market was trending up. And here we see the market acting in an indecisive manner with this spinning top type candle around the 261.8% level. The market tested above there, failed to close above there for today's trading, and it did suggest potential for that change of trend, which we're seeing happen at the moment. And in terms of the Fibonacci retracement, we moved into an expansive mode of that, trading through the 100% level. 2 consecutive trading days tested above the 261.8%, and we had some rejection from there for the previous day's trading, and today's trading very strong rejection. So that did set this market up for the change of trend that we're seeing happen at the moment. In terms of Ichimoku, obviously a bearish market in the long-term time frame, with the price action trading below the cloud, so a bearish bias in the long-term time frame. So There is a possibility of this market trading to lower levels if we see some strength from the sellers, but the market is bullish in the medium and fast term timeframes by trading above the Kijun Sen and the Tenkan Sen. But just looking at the Kijun Sen, it has been flat for some time, and generally when that Kijun Sen turns flat, price action tends to be attracted back towards there. But significantly, the buyers were that strong that didn't happen over these 3 trading periods. Today we're likely to see that happen, so a very good possibility of this market trading to lower levels based on that. So we're getting some mixed signals based on the Ichimoku indicators at the moment. Looking at the Chikou span, that's basically just above the close of the corresponding period, so suggesting a bullish market and confirming what we're seeing in the medium and fast term time frame, but it's basically trading within the price action within the range, and it does suggest quite some indecision in this market, and that's what we're seeing with these mixed signals with the Ichimoku charts. So moving forward for tomorrow, as we're seeing this new first time frame downtrend develop, we do have potentially strong support around 130.25 and then down to 129.68. A barrier to this market rallying will be 130.79, and then we have seen very, very strong price rejection within this zone extending up to 130.145, and it's not likely that this market will trade up to those higher levels.